Okay, welcome back. And this again is a movie about transitioning from Inventor to Fusion 360. So we just talked about creating our first component in here. You're going to see references to things that say components and bodies. The difference is component, think of as equating to your part. All right, a body is a physical entity like a shape. So maybe a cylinder or a cube or something. We don't want to get those tripped up right now. It's a little bit tricky to bend your head around, but we'll go from here. We're just going to draw a simple part. So I'm going to go up here and choose Create Sketch, just like we did before. And you'll notice very similarly, you have your different planes. You can choose what you want. I'm going to choose our XY plane. And then you're going to go about business as usual. So up here, I've got rectangle 2 point. And I'm going to make a block that is 1 inch tall and 2 inches wide. I'm going to hit Enter. It will turn orange. Orange indicates that you have a closed loop. So if you remember in Inventor, oftentimes you might have to go in and close a loop. Fusion seems to be better at this. It picks out shapes really, really well. As soon as it closes a loop or believes you've closed it, it will turn orange or it will highlight and you'll know you have something. It understands it. I'm going to go to Finish Sketch. And of course, we're going to choose Extrude. Notice that the menu at the top changed automatically for me. Choose Extrude. Now here's where it gets it's a little bit nicer. I personally like typing them in so I can hit 3. Excuse me. Maybe I should make that just 3 inches so you can still see it. All right, if I don't do that, if I just put in 0 right now, you're going to notice that I've got this. And right up here, I've got a coin with a ring on it. If you move this, this is going to change draft. All right, very, very interesting function. So you'll notice now, this is not a loft command. All right, this is changing draft or the angle of the sides of your extrusion. All right, definitely works out to your advantage if you need to do something. So if you're doing mold making or something like that, you can very, very quickly add a degree or 2 of draft. So I might just change this to 1. All right, and there's a tiny bit of draft on it. Typically, I don't use that, but it's there if you would need it. Okay, so we're going to set this to, if I hit Tab, it'll jump back to my size. I'm going to hit 3 and hit Enter. And I've got a block now that's 1 inch thick, 2 inches, 2 inches wide, and 3 inches tall. Okay, I don't need to save anything. We've got it. All right, everything is good to go. I can move on. So if I want to create another component, we're going to jump to the next two